Hello from the lookout. This is God's word for today, from the lookout to the holler, from life's highest places to its lowest points. I've got Max here alongside me. He's keeping me company. The sun is going in and out of the clouds, so I thought I'd try to grab a few moments for today's video. This is Genesis 19, verses 16 and 17, reading to you from the New Living Translation. Here we go. When Lot still hesitated. Okay, here's the deal. Backstory a little bit. The two angels have come into Sodom. Lot offered them lodging. They said, no, we'll spend the night in the square. Lot said, no, don't do that. And so he invited them to his house. The men of the town discovered that Lot had these two guests, and they came and crowded around his house and said, bring them out. And they were going to do evil things to him. And Lot says, oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And so these were angels, and they blinded everybody. And so they said, get whoever you got, get out of town. We're going to destroy the place. Okay. So when Lot still hesitated, the angels seized his hand and the hands of his wife and two daughters and rushed them to safety outside the city, for the Lord was merciful. When they were safely out of the city, one of the angels ordered, run for your lives and don't look back or stop anywhere in the valley. Escape to the mountains or you will be swept away. Now, what are we now? Here's the rest of the story. Is Lot said, "Oh no! Don't send me to the mountains. Send me to that little village over there." And the angel said, "Okay, go there, but hurry up, get there, and don't look back." And they get almost there, and Lot's wife couldn't take it, and she heard what was going on, and she had to turn around and look back and watch, and she lost her life. Okay, now. What are we to think when we hear the story of Lot, his wife, and his daughters? Lot chose to come to this area when he separated from Abraham years before. He was a very wealthy man with large herds and lots of workers to care for him and his herds. When he chose to come to this area, it seems that he had something in mind other than continuing life as it was. He was looking for comfort and safety. Then he and his family were captured, and his uncle had to come and save him. And yet in this moment of terror, again, he wants comfort. Don't send me to the mountains. I will die there. Send me to that little village instead, Zor. And God allowed him to have his way. Lot's wife couldn't stand it, even though the angel told them not to look back. She did, and it was the last thing she ever did. And then Lot was afraid, and he ended up going to the mountains after all. Then his daughters felt that they had to get pregnant to carry on the family name, so they got Lot, their father, drunk so they could have sex and get pregnant. Yay! They did, and the Moabites and the Ammonites, two of Israel's great enemies, were born. Okay, what are we to do with this sordid, this awful story? Well, before we pick up stones to throw at Lot and his family, let's do a gut check. Now, I will, in these next phrases, I will say I, but please include yourself as I talk to myself. Okay, first, when have I chosen comfort over mission? Lord, I know that you want me to do this or that, but that is way outside of my comfort zone. Could we dial it back, please? Now, let's give grace here. Not every thought that comes through is a command from the Lord. I get it. But we, or at least I, have moments when I can tell that the Lord is speaking, inviting me to join in his work. The question is, will I do it? Second, change. In the account of Lot and his family, change was forced on them by the angels. Lot and his wife literally had to be dragged away by the hand in order to save the family. I'm thinking the girls were early teens. This example of the parents, come on, they are obviously with God's angels. The angels are telling them to hurry up, get going. The destruction is in motion. But Lot and his wife are so settled here, so comfortable, they want to stay. Change is like that. We've grown used to a situation, even if it is bad. We can't imagine a different life. For those stuck in the cycle of addiction, first, there is the high of the moment, whatever it is. Second, there is a loathing, a self-loathing, self-condemnation. I want out. Third, then the urge hits again, hours, days, weeks later, and the urge is like a fire. It gets hotter and hotter until we give in, and the cycle continues. There is such a desire to be free, but freedom doesn't come until we hit bottom. I can't do this anymore. I need help. I need accountability. I have to get help, and change can occur. What's that? Oh, did the person pray? Well, yeah, many times. Yes, begging God to take it away. And yes, God can and does deliver people in miraculous ways. For Lot and his family, it was miraculous, and yet they had to be pulled out of the city. And still his wife turned back, wanted to go back. We really do need each other. Listen, we really do need each other. We need to help each other, not give up on each other. Now, third, there's another way. For husbands and wives and families, it applies across the board. But I want to say stay with those who are Christ followers, Jesus followers, those who love God and love others. I'm thinking of a family that has made a decision to serve the poor and homeless in their community for 20 plus years. No bands playing, no recognition, just planning and implementing a meal one night a week to serve with no judgment over and over and over. I just read a post from their daughter who grew up around this lifestyle and is now embracing it as her own. She talked about the simple act of giving socks to someone who had no socks. Legacy. Another family. First, they were foster parents for as long as they could stand it, but they had to stop because their hearts hurt so badly for the ones they were trying to help. But the system kept working against the kids. Now, years later, they have been pouring their lives into a local ministry called Love Inc., one that brings churches together to meet the needs of the hurting in their town. No bands, no clapping. Now, that's legacy. Lot and his wife passed on a legacy to their daughters. Not a good one. We can be different. May the angels take us by the hand and allow God to lead us to our legacy ministry. And we say, Soli Deo Gloria, to God alone be the glory. God bless you.